football on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Houston Rockets. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, guys.
As is always the best case. David, thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, the backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. At forward, they've got Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And, Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead. But, listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
And it's put back in by Powell.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid in getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Here is Porter. Into the lane. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Hardaway. To the middle. Over Gordon. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Dinwiddie.
Boy, a promising mid-range game that's highlighted by strong fundamentals and mechanics. Hardaway Jr., a productive scorer.
And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Green passes to Şengün. Smith left side. Back to Şengün. Just 5 to shoot. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Doncic. The shot's good.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Green. Gordon with no one around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway. Here's Dinwiddie, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Doncic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
Here's Porter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. Good, nice job down low. 6 points for Luka Doncic.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heel.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
First one falls for him. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin, and that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Rebound by Smith. Gordon dishes to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
Here's Hardaway. And stolen by Şengün. Porter looking it over. Pass to Green. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Hardaway kicks to Doncic. The pass to Finney-Smith. Powell with a screen on Smith. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. That one drops for him.
And I think Powell is terrific in the pick and roll. Knows how to dive after he sets the screen.
Hardaway against Gordon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. There's no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And, you know, when Gordon is healthy, he's extremely effective. I mean, he's a high motor player who strokes it well from deep, actually strokes it well from everywhere.
Christian Woods checked in for Dallas. The Rockets also changing it up. Garuba's checked in, and Martin is in for Green. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 3-point lead. Here's Porter. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. Gordon's got 8 points.
Gordon so good at sizing up the defense quickly and then burning them off the catch and shoot.
Back to Doncic. Drops in the layup for 2. 8 points for Luka Doncic.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Porter with it. Outside, Martin. Passes it to Garuba. Rocket 6. Outside, Porter. And there's the drive. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
He can get it to the rack, too. Porter Jr. unafraid to slice his way to the cup.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic against Martin. Doncic, no good. Houston leading by 6. And Smith gets double-teamed. Porter against Wood. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons. And it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor. And that's essential for any elite team. And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic kicks to Wood.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Puts up a 3. Tate with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Uncovered. The kick out to Matthews. Connects from 3-point range. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Dallas, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Here's Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. one in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
And the Rockets making a change here. Fernando's checked in.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Green. Second chance shot. The shot's good from McGee.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Goes up on the wing, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Green passes to Wood. Wood with the screen for Doncic. Back to Wood. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, that is outstanding body control by Wood. This is a guy that's 7 feet tall, showing you great focus and body control.
And the Rockets making a change here.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Matthews. Out to the right wing. A shot by Tate with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks trail by 6. And here's McGee. The drive by Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Boy, Doncic is so good at going at the defense. And when he goes at him like that, it puts the defense in a tough spot. Very crafty.
Good on both. Here's Christopher from downtown.
Doncic showing some nice energy there, challenging that shot on defense. Well done.
A big-time effort for Eric Gordon, providing a lot of energy for the Houston Rockets. He now... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And, guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second-chance opportunities just with effort.
So on the floor for Houston, Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Smith, and it's Fernando in at the 5. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Christian Wood. Finney-Smith kicks to Kleba. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. Fernando, the pass to Smith. Shakes him. Got a hand on it. And he's able to get it back. That 3 off the mark. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Bullock. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They kick it out to Green. This one for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Green's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Bullock passes to Dinwiddie. It's deflected. Outside, Green. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. He gets it in there.
Green, because of his creativity and athleticism, carving up the defense with ease.
Bullock kicks to Dinwiddie. Out to the wing. To end the run. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Here's Fernando. It doesn't go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Bullock. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. Green, the pass to Porter. With the floater, count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
For Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection. Taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
The offensive rebound. Powell, score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Outside, Green. Lays it up off the glass.
Good vision that time from Green and anticipation. Kind of knew where his teammate was going to be.
To the inside. Here's Finney Smith. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's tightly guarded. Off with the layup. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on an 11-2 run. Right wing. Back to Smith. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Dinwiddie kicks to Finney Smith. Pulls up on the elbow. Dinwiddie against Green. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
When you try to check Green in pick and roll action, you've got to stop him first.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Finney Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Powell with the screen. Here's Kleba. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And like so many stars from afar, Maxi Kleber won his share of awards back home.
Yeah, found a lot of success playing in Germany. NBA scouts watch foreign leagues very closely to find guys just like Maxi.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Green comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dinwiddie. Green against Gordon. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Gordon. Kleba sets the screen for Doncic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
A different look for Dallas. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Powell. And Wood subbed in for Maxi Kleber. Here's the screen. Pass to Garuba. Now Martin. Now Şengün. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's on JaVale McGee.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 13-point game. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Wood sets a screen. A stupendous finish in traffic. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
Martin with the bucket. Martin's got his first 2 points.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
To the paint. Here's Şengün. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process. 13 feet.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. Şengün passes to Martin. Gordon against Green. Over to the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The pass to Şengün.
Oh, man!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Hardaway against Martin. Hardaway, no good. Rockets leading by 13. But let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How was that reset going?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 8. Inside. Here's Şengün. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Doncic outside. Down low. Here's McGee. The Rockets pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Christopher, the pass to Şengün. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Over to the wing. Christopher, that's good. Christopher's got 6 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them. And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. They're lead at
15. And together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
At forward, they've got Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Rockets leading by 15, and the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside. Here's Finney Smith, covered by Smith. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Passes it to Porter. Over Doncic. Another shot. Out to Smith. The tray. Sinks the triple. Smith's got the first field goal of the second half for the Rockets.
And finally, someone scored.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Outside Hardaway. Powell with his screen on Gordon. Hardaway dishes to Powell. He gets that one. Powell's got 8.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
And it's Green missing. Mavericks trail by 18. After being moved at the 2022 trade deadline, Spencer Dinwiddie went on a tear with Dallas.
Yeah, I think he elevated the Mavs immediately with his scoring punch. He's a guy who can give you buckets in bunches and make plays for others. And not to mention knocking down back-to-back game winners, one coming against his former team. Yeah, I would say he was an injection of uplift for the Mavs.
Dinwiddie finds Powell. Back to Dinwiddie. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Finney Smith passes to Doncic, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Şengün with the bucket.
Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
Here's Doncic. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the Dream. Hakeem Olajuwon. He doesn't get his due at times, but the Dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Screen by Kleba. Bullock passes to Kleba, and the rejection by Smith. Guarded by Hardaway, and the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. After Fernando. On the wing, Porter. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Powell kicks to Bullock. Jacks up a 3. That shot misses. Houston leading by 22. Guarded by Hardaway. Smith wide open. He fires. misses. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
3 points.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Kleba, the pass to Bullock. Here he goes. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Houston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Green. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Green's got 16.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
Dinwiddie finds Kleba. Bullock with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Wood, he's checked in for Dallas. Josh Green comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. The Rockets making a switch here. Now off the inbound. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You know, one of Wood's natural gifts, staying in control after drawing the contact.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Houston.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Bullock kicks to Green. Back to Bullock. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 15. Wood can't hit.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
To the left wing. And another three for Houston.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Christopher. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Wood finds Green. Dallas moving the ball around. Ball's knocked loose. Bullock passes to Dinwiddie. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dinwiddie's got his second basket.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Here's Christopher. Dinwiddie covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Maxi Kleba. To the paint. Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Houston. Garuba's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Christopher. Dinwiddie covering. Christopher, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Pass to Wood. Dinwiddie outside. Wood with the screen for Dinwiddie. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Christopher, no good. The Mavericks shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Bullock. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and banks it in. Bullock's got his first points in this one.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Matthews on the wing. Another miss by Houston. And so Wood will bring it up for Dallas. With the drive, Bullock, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Solid work at the line a season ago, 83% on his opportunities.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Josh Green. And Doncic is subbed in for Dinwiddie. And a switch here also for Houston. Gordon's checked in for Josh Christopher. Outside Matthews. To the middle, goes up again, and he lays it up and in. Matthews has got 7 points in the game.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And so it's the Houston Rockets controlling the game. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. Porter kicks to Green. The kick out to Porter. Back to Green. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 18. Now the pass to Wood. Over in the corner, Doncic. Wood sets a screen. Doncic, no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And that one, good. And the Rockets lead by 20.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release, pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Passes it to Wood. Here's Powell. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game, and I think he's only going to get better down there.
To the inside. Porter, no luck. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Powell. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist in this one. And it's the Rockets with the ball. 16-point lead. And here's Green outside. No good there. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Powell sets a screen for Doncic. Misses from short range. Houston leading by 16. There's the feed to Green. And Green slams it in.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
And here is Doncic. Wood a screen on Gordon. Here's Finney-Smith. Smith with the defensive effort. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Green, that's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
Wood a screen on Porter. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 29 in the game.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Mavericks trail by 18. Wood finds Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
On the wing, Porter. From outside, off the mark. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Powell. And the rejection by Smith. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Dinwiddie's checked in for the Mavericks.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Doncic dishes to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hardaway. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Green against Dinwiddie. They grab their own miss. He can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 17. Doncic looking it over. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Powell. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You cannot afford to not box out Powell. I mean, he loves hammering down these misses.
The Rockets shooting well, 50% from the floor. Green, the pass to Porter. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Rockets lead by 17. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting too.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Takes a three. Nailed from three-point land. Gordon's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you know, Gordon takes most of his threes at the top of the arc, but he has the stroke to knock down the corner three as well.
Here's Doncic. It's tipped. Smith outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
When it's Green making plays for others, that's a really good sign for this squad.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range, so great bloodline.
Martin, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. Here's Dinwiddie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Here's Green, and it's Green slamming it down.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Doncic against Porter, and that one's good. Doncic has got 33 points. Houston leading by 19. Outside Porter, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Dinwiddie against Green. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. The drive by Green. Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Powell dishes to Doncic. Over Şengün. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Powell with the screen. Here's Hardaway. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Green. There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter. The three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 25 points.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Finney-Smith passes to Powell, and he lays it straight in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Green.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul.
Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
And here's Bullock from the arc, and Garuba pulls it down. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Here's Christopher. Doncic with the block.
You know, he's not super fast, but the reflexes of Doncic are quick. He's able to jump on the shot and take it away. That's just instinct and understanding how to play.
Doncic outside. From past the arc. No good that time. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you